What if I told you that everything you think you know about aliens is wrong? Forget the little green men flying saucers from the movies. The real search for alien life is crazier, bigger, more mind-blowing than you can possibly imagine. Today, we're not just talking about aliens. We're going to uncover 10 insane facts. Facts that will completely change how you look at the night sky. Planets that are better for life than Earth. Oceans hidden on moons right here in our solar system. And the craziest part? Scientists are actually taking this seriously. I'm Roki, and for the next 10 minutes we are going on an adventure across the cosmos. I've spent weeks digging through scientific papers, talking to experts, finding the most shocking and unbelievable truths about the hunt for extraterrestrial life. This isn't science fiction. These are the facts that keep astronomers up at night. Clues that suggest we are on the verge of the biggest discovery in human history. We're going to count down the top 10 alien facts you've never heard before. Trust me, number 1 will absolutely blow your mind, so buckle up. This is going to be an insane ride. If you've ever looked up at the stars and wondered, are we alone? Then this video is for you. We're about to explore possibilities that sound straight out of a blockbuster movie but are backed by actual science. Make sure you watch until the end. We'll reveal the single most important clue in the search for aliens. Let's get into it. Kicking things off at number 10, this one is absolutely insane. You look up at the night sky and see thousands of stars, right? Well, scientists now believe there are more planets that could support life than there are actual stars in our galaxy. For every single star you see, there could be multiple habitable planets orbiting it. We're talking trillions upon trillions of potential homes for aliens just in the Milky Way alone. It's like trying to count every grain of sand on every beach on Earth, but for planets. Astronomers used to think Earth was special, a 1 in a billion shot. But with telescopes like Kepler, we've found thousands of exoplanets, and the data shows that rocky, Earth-sized planets in the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, are incredibly common. It's not a question of if these planets exist, but how many trillions of them are out there. The numbers are so huge, it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. Imagine an apartment building with 1 billion rooms. That's what our galaxy looks like for potential life. This completely changes the game. But what if I told you we might not even have to leave our own solar system to find life? Coming in at number 9, scientists are seriously considering that microbial life could be hiding on the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. I'm talking about Europa Enceladus. These aren't just dead, frozen balls of ice. Underneath their icy shells, they have massive saltwater oceans that have been there for billions of years. These hidden oceans are one of the most exciting places to look for life. Why? Because they have all the ingredients we think are necessary. They have liquid water. They have energy from the gravitational pull of their giant planets. They likely have the right chemical building blocks raining down from their rocky cores. It's a recipe for life, hidden just a few planets away from us. We could literally find aliens right in our own backyard. It would be the equivalent of finding a lost civilization living in your basement. NASA is so convinced by this that they are sending a multi-billion-dollar probe called the Europa Clipper to investigate. Its main job is to fly by Europa and scan its icy surface to confirm the ocean is there and figure out if it's habitable. This next one at number 8 is where things get really weird. We always assume that alien life would be like us based on DNA. But what if it's not? Scientists are exploring the idea that life could be built on completely different chemistry. Life on Earth uses DNA to store information. But it's possible that on another world, life started with something simpler, like RNA. The RNA world hypothesis suggests that RNA could have handled everything, storing information, kickstarting chemical reactions before DNA even existed. But it gets even crazier. We are carbon-based life forms. But what about silicon-based life? Silicon is right below carbon on the periodic table, so it can also form 4 strong bonds, creating complex molecules needed for life. Imagine a creature made of silicon, breathing in a weird atmosphere and living in lakes of methane on a moon like Titan. Moving on to number 7, we're not just looking for alien biology, we're looking for alien technology. This is the search for techno-signatures, and it's one of the coolest things scientists are doing right now. Instead of trying to find microbes, we're scanning the skies for any sign that an intelligent civilization exists, or has existed. The most famous method is listening for radio signals. The SETI program, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, uses giant radio telescopes to listen for artificial, non-random signals from space. It's like tuning a massive radio to billions of channels at once, hoping to pick up an alien TV show or a simple hello. A powerful alien civilization could use giant lasers to communicate across interstellar distances. So we have telescopes specifically looking for brief, powerful flashes of light that can't be explained by natural events like exploding stars. We're literally looking for alien laser pointers in the sky. And here's the most epic part. We're also looking for alien megastructures. Think about a civilization so advanced it could build giant structures around its star to collect energy. This is called a Dyson sphere. An object like that would block some of the star's light and give off a weird heat signature. We've actually found stars that dim in strange ways, like Tabby's star, and while it's probably just dust, for a while people seriously considered the possibility of an alien megastructure. We are literally looking for alien construction projects in space. But that brings us to fact number 6, one of the biggest and most terrifying mysteries in all of science: the Fermi paradox. The paradox is simple. If the universe is so big, so old, and has so many habitable planets, then where is everybody? Why haven't we seen any evidence of intelligent alien life? The galaxy should be teeming with civilizations, some billions of years older than us. They should have colonized everything by now. But when we look out into space, all we see is silence. This is called the Great Silence, and it freaks scientists out. There are a bunch of possible solutions, all of them mind-blowing. One idea is the Great Filter, a massive challenge or barrier that life rarely passes. Maybe life is incredibly rare to begin with, or intelligent species almost always destroy themselves when they get nuclear power, or when they develop other advanced technologies. We might be one of the few, or the only, to make it through. Chapter 6. Number 5 on our list is a fact that comes from right here on Earth, and it gives us huge hope for finding life elsewhere. We've discovered organisms called Extremophiles, and these things are absolute survivors. They live in conditions that would kill any human instantly. We've found life in places we used to think were completely sterile. This proves that our definition of habitable was way too narrow. Life doesn't need a paradise to survive, it just needs a foothold. For example, there are thermophiles, which are bacteria that thrive in boiling hot water. We find them in volcanic vents at the bottom of the ocean and in hot springs like the ones at Yellowstone. The water there is hot enough to cook an egg, but for them, it's a perfect home. On the opposite end, we have psychrophiles, which live in ice and sub-zero temperatures in Antarctica. They have a kind of natural antifreeze in their cells that keeps them from freezing solid. Then you have acidophiles, which live in pools of battery acid. Halophiles that live in water so salty, nothing else can survive. There are even microbes that can withstand massive doses of radiation that would be lethal for us. The existence of these extremophiles is a game changer. It means that even on planets that seem harsh and inhospitable to us, life could still find a way. Chapter 7. This next one at number 4 is going to sound crazy, but it's 100% true. For decades, talking about UFOs would get you laughed out of the room. But now, the United States government and serious scientists are actually investigating them. In recent years, the Pentagon has declassified official reports and stunning videos of what they call UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena. These aren't grainy, shaky videos from some random person's backyard. These are recorded by Navy fighter pilots with advanced sensor equipment. FLIR Gimbal Go Fast show objects moving in ways that defy our known physics. Chapter 8. Coming in at number 3 is a wild idea called Panspermia. This theory suggests that life isn't necessarily born on a planet but can travel through space and seed other worlds. Chapter 9. This is one of my favorite concepts, and it's our number 2 fact. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Any alien we find will be either way behind us or millions or even billions of years more advanced. We're not looking for our cosmic siblings, we're looking for our cosmic grandparents. Chapter 10. And the number 1 most insane fact you've never heard about aliens is this. The search for extraterrestrial life is the single biggest driver of some of our most advanced technology. The James Webb Space Telescope, one of the most complex machines ever built, was designed with a key mission to analyze the atmospheres of distant exoplanets and look for biosignatures. This quest is pushing the boundaries of what's possible in robotics, optics, materials science, and artificial intelligence. Outrow. So there you have it. 10 facts that prove the search for aliens is bigger and more real than ever before. We are living in the single most exciting time in the history of this question. The evidence is building. The technology is getting better every single day, and the greatest minds on the planet are focused on finding an answer. We might actually be the generation that finally discovers we are not alone in the universe. If your mind was blown today, do me a huge favor and obliterate that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time, keep looking up.